How's it going, people? It is Liam Caddison here, and we're reacting to episode number 20 for season 3 as we're just around the corner from concluding what has been a spectacular season. It's probably, I can say, my favourite season of Once Upon a Time so far, because the antagonistic side of things definitely have been a real highlight, especially the Peter Pan arc that we had first, and the Zelena arc has been pretty great so far, and both sides of things, it's been pretty impactful, and the character development this season has been pretty super. So I've really enjoyed my time with this season, and I'm excited to conclude this season, which I will be doing episodes 21 and 22 back to back. So just throwing that out there. I'm sure I'm going to get a few comments for prior episodes to caution me to do that anyways, but just for confirmation out there, I will be doing that. So awesome stuff, as well as, of course, Once Upon a Time in Wonderland. Yeah, that is definitely going to be happening after, of course, season 3, because I think it takes place just after season 3, so yeah, I will be doing that. But yes, Mary Margaret, she's gone into labor, so that's good and bad, because we know that Zelena is keeping an eye out for Mary Margaret to give birth, but also good because, in general, it's welcoming a new life into the world, so woo. But yeah, it'll be very interesting to see what does happen. There's a bit of a tense atmosphere at the minute with the secrecy that Hook kept from everyone regarding what Zelena did to him. Yeah, just in general, it's going to be very interesting to see what does happen. So, with that said, let's get into this episode of Once Upon a Time, with episode 20 for season 3. Let's go.
Spinning clears your mind.
Or should I
say,
your brain?
Oh my god!
There's just one more ingredient.
You want to change your destiny, but you can't go back in time. No one can. Why don't you come with me?
I mean, with
would I do that?
Zelena, she has
really
that nothing's impossible vibe.
There's some people that I want you to meet.
Who?
Come meet your real sisters.
Ooh.
Thought you didn't trust me, mate. Zelena backed you into a corner. You did the best you could. See, even your father.
Thank you.
He knows about keeping secrets from loved ones.
Hey.
I'm sorry. I'm doing this alone.
No, you're not.
Emma,
This
don't
isn't
be
about
foolish.
You. It's about all of us.
What is he gonna do? I have magic. He's got one hand.
No, I'm good in a fight.
Hey, that Hook can pack a punch.
Cannon fodder.
Again.
You know, as content as you were in that city, it wasn't real.
It was real for me. For him, everything that happened.
It was
all
real
the things
to
you've
me.
forgotten. Part of you is not the real
Don't
you.
say that.
And like it or not, a big part of you and Henry belongs in this town.
And the part of us that's always in danger of leaving.
What does a boy think?
He's a kid. He wants chocolate milk in his cereal. I'm his mother. I know what's best for him.
Who doesn't?
Best for him.
My power, why don't you try enchanting the lips of someone I'll actually kiss? See, Emma, you've got a decision to make.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with kissing Hook.
You oh so sad.
Not that I would sadly
Or you
know.
can save the man that you can't wait to run away from. Rumpel.
Oh shit!
Choose wisely.
Like travel through time.
That's not
Let
what I
it
brought you
go!
But you said you wanted to help me. If you can't change my past,
here. I
then...
brought you here to change your future. This seat has been empty for some time. We'd like you to fill it.
You are on this
does the West
council, and
represent?
we would like
The most
to grant you
elusive
the
of
rank
elements.
of Master.
Son of a bitch.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, shoot! But she had to. It was either that or he dies, so... What's funny is it's kind of like True Love's kiss, you know how Snow was woken from his... You see where I'm going with this, right? The ship.
However, the price is, without it, you are powerless. But so long as you do continue to wear it, you will be
Is
able
that
to
how we're
accomplish
gonna
untold miracles.
stop her?
Does this mean you are one of us? Yes. our sister.
Oh, no, Buzz.
Take a look.
You don't want to see this. It won't be pretty.
Come on.
No, it won't. Take another step and I'll roast you. Please.
Looks like she roasted you there.
All this
Phew.
for me.
Yes, sister. The West.
Hey!
It's not thunder. It's a cyclone.
Wait a second.
Something inside it.
Wait a second! Please tell me we're getting Dorothy.
What world are you from?
Oh man, I love this.
You mean this isn't Kansas?
Oh, we ain't in Kansas anymore.
Welcome to us. What's your name?
Dorothy. Dorothy Gale.
I'm so happy and dreadful as well. Ah,
No.
Oh my, you evil.
So pure.
Oh,
He's so innocent. And now, mine.
well, guess who's having deja vu to Doctor Who?
And unseats the greatest evil the realm has ever seen. Don't you see? Dorothy is meant to take my seat, which makes me the greatest evil.
Unless she's
Here's
over-analyzing
the
it.
funny thing. You don't know if that's what the prophecy
Prophecies
actually means.
are tricky little
Remember what I
buggers,
said.
okay?
Only you can shape your destiny.
You were a villain, Mom. But you've changed. You're a hero now. And defeating bad guys is what heroes do. I believe in you. Now you need to believe too.
I do too. Come on, Regina, let's go. You are the opposite of her. Let's go.
What are you talking about? I don't want to hurt you.
Good. Because I'm going to make sure you can't.
Oh no!
What have you done, Alina?
She gonna say it?
What's happening to me? I'm melting.
Say it.
You're melting.
Hey!
I'm sorry. I was only trying to put out the fire.
Screwed, right?
Don't worry, dearie. Once all this is over, you won't remember a thing.
It isn't over yet.
Oh, here we go. Cavalry's arrived.
Certainly not the savior.
You're wrong, sis.
What are you doing?
Middle finger in destiny. Woo!
Change.
How?
I make my own destiny.
Oh, yes!
And good magic doesn't exact vengeance.
She killed my son.
Exactly, you've got...
How many lives
Dark
have you taken
one.
trying to get what we want?
You can't be serious.
I am.
Come on, Regina.
Heroes don't kill. So now you're a hero. Today I am.
And we love it here, folks.
Find yourself far from home again.
Click, click, click. Voila.
Thank you for your help. You can show your true self now.
With pleasure.
Ah!
It's not too late. You can change.
Goodbye, Glinda.
Oh my god! Okay!
Why, Regina?
Woof.
Why not just... Instead, I'm gonna give you what I got. I'm gonna give you a second chance. What if
I
I
love
don't
how
want
far
it?
Regina has
Well,
come.
that would be a mistake, dear. Take it. Use it. Evil isn't born, it's made. And
What a
so
callback!
is good.
Yours.
I mean, I guess that's a big part of who he is,
What are you
really.
saying?
Will you marry me?
Yes. Yes.
What? Yo! Was I expecting that? No way!
It's okay. I won't need it in New York. Hey, kid.
Oh.
Wanna meet your new uncle?
Oh.
As the dagger, you have no choice.
Yes. If she has the dagger. But she doesn't.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
She only thinks she does.
What the
You
frick?
see, my father taught me something. His death would be avenged. Rumpelstiltskin never breaks peace.
Oh my god! You! Holy shit. Oh, Rumpel, what have you done? Oh, no. Oh, fuck. Rumpel, what have you done? I mean, that is true. He doesn't break a yeah. But now things are forked. Big time. Oh. Well, this should be very interesting. Oh. Well, it's gonna be one heck of a finale, folks, because it seems like the timeline might be getting screwed all along. So, yeah, it'll be very interesting to see what does happen. I wasn't expecting Zelina to be defeated or even offed this early, to be fair. I thought, okay, it's going to drag out until... Because it's funny, because we seemingly had that idea with Pan. And then for 2 episodes, it didn't exactly vanquish the threat, did it? Because, of course, the whole switcheroo happened with Henry and Pan. And then the second episode, we dealt with Pan for good. So it's kind of similar in that regard. We got 2 episodes left remaining. We think we're out of the woods. Oh, no, not by a long shot. So I'd say this is more consequential because... the timeline is not a thing to mess around with. If you guys watch The Flash, if you guys watch any time travel show, you know that messing with the timeline, probably not a good idea. So I'd say this is more obviously consequential because this can alter so many things and this can cause some kind of fractures for the long run. It can create some kind of flashpoint, you know. It's bad, so yeah. I was a bit confused with the amulet at first, though, like in that ending sequence when Rumpel did off Zelina, because I thought, okay, is this gonna be like when she dissolved to ashes and then returned to the pendant? I was thinking, okay, is this some kind of like phylactery thing? But no, I think that's just the magic that she had, because of course she was demagicked, and yeah, so I think that's some kind of activation thing, and voila, we got ourselves a portal. So cue the TARDIS, folks, we're going in time. No, I really thought this was a great episode, especially in terms of how both Regina and Zelina had their moments of of greatness, I guess. And the difference is Regina has seemingly maintained that until she probably turns evil beginning season 4. You never know. But no, with Zelena, she was given that chance to be good. She was given that invitation with the rest of the witches, of course. And there was even that prophecy that was established, which I think initially meant Zelena could conquer her evil self. Because, like I said, prophecies, they are tricky buggers. I mean, it's never as simple as, okay, Dorothy's gonna be the she's going to be the one that defeats the great evil of Oz and whatnot. But I think it's more so to do with because of Zelena's jealousy that opened the door for Dorothy to take that spot on defeating the greatest evil rather than what should have happened. Because I feel like because obviously with Glinda, I think she was trying to get it in Zelena's head that you can obviously change the way of how your destiny's going to go rather than being the greatest evil of Oz. You can conquer it. So she was trying to steer her on that direction. But because of her jealousy, when all of the witches were like being celebratorious over Dorothy and whatnot, that opened the door for Dorothy to take Zelena's initial spot, and voila. So you could say that her jealousy got the best of her, and it did. So because now she manifested herself to becoming her current self, which should have defeated, which should have put her evil to bed, managed to seal her fate, really. So yeah. So I feel like obviously Glinda tried to get her to be the conqueror of the greatest evil for Oz, but things just didn't pan out the way it did. Zelena's jealousy got the best of her, and the rest is history. Dorothy managing to defeat her, and Zelena played the part as well in terms of sending her back home, getting her out the way. Which even Glinda expected to see Oz as well, because you saw the shock on her face. So Zelena not just played Dorothy in terms of being defeated, but also Zelena as well, even in terms of the defeating part, because she even said, well, it seems like you are the one to complete the prophecy. Whereas, obviously, I think that with Glinda's efforts, it was always going to be, it looked to be Zelena defeating and conquering her jealous, envious side and bringing this more benevolent light, especially when you consider the parallels to Regina manifesting that more benevolent and heroic light. But, sadly, sometimes roads take a different direction, don't they? So, yeah, she tried. At least she tried, but we got the explanation with Glinda, I guess, from the last episode, because she did talk about how she knew about Zelena and things just fell apart, and we saw that come to fruition in this episode when she tried to reach out for Zelena, and then Zelena's what she's known for best, I guess, apart from being powerful, got the best of her. So yeah, you win some, you lose some, I guess. Yeah. But yeah, I really loved how things went swimmingly for Regina in terms of her benevolent light when she went to defeat Zelena. I really, really loved it. There was even the callback when she went to confront her in the prison about how evil isn't born, it's made. So yeah, I just really thought I really thought that Regina just confronting her and just dealing with Zelena in her own heroic fashion was great. You gotta love how far she's come, though. Regina has absolutely killed it, and I also really like that influential talk from everyone about Regina wasn't sure that she was able to do it because obviously light magic defeats Zelena, so she didn't think she had it in her, but she did. And just the way that she presented it when she went to confront Zelena was just so glorious, like saying how she's changed. And yeah, it was so amazing, and I really love it here. So, and I'm hoping this does, obviously expand. I just worry though. I just really worry now that the portal has opened, that that's going to kind of change the direction for Regina, and that come season 4 she'll be evil all over again. So I just worry that the timeline is going to focus really, really bad. Because I don't see this going without consequence coming into season 4. I feel like we're going to get our brief tease of Regina harnessing a bit of redemption and whatnot. And that's just going to be sidelined coming into season 4 because the timeline is cruel, especially when it's changed. And yeah, so I just worry that we're getting our one and only with Regina, and then coming into season 4 she's going to be evil again because the timeline can go and fork itself. So yes, but we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, it was still really, really good for Regina to defeat her with light magic, and then even confronting her, trying to give Zelena that second chance, which I thought was, of course, very, very big of her, especially when Rumpel was ready to, before he did so the second time, was ready to kill her, which obviously is on brand with Rumpel. She killed Neil, basically, and as he said, his deal does not get unfulfilled, so he was ready to go at it. So, yeah, I should have seen. I'm just disappointed in Rumpel with how he betrayed Belle. Especially by tricking her, because that's going to obviously get out in the open, and then things are just going to fall apart from there. But I am just disappointed in Rumpel about how he basically strung Belle along, giving her the fake dagger, and he uses the real one, of course, to kill Zelena, it seems. So yeah, but there are bigger problems going on at the minute now that he's opened the portal, so yeah, so this could be very, very damning. It will be very, very damning. There's going to be some consequences coming into season 4 based on the portal and the timeline being changed. So that's going to be all well and good, isn't it? So yeah, but it will be very interesting to see how we do have these 2 episodes go by, and what's going to change and what's going to happen, etc. Because it's shaping up to be a very, very big finale. Though I feel like, as well, Regina should have somehow destroyed the amulet without obviously relinquishing Zelena's abilities. I'm sure there is a way, but whether Regina knows of a way, I'm not so sure. But I'm sure there would have been a way to, allow the amulet to be discarded off properly without any kind of consequences happening. So, because I was even saying, destroy the amulet, because I don't trust this happy ending. Obviously, things were all happy and, lovely, etc. You saw Mary Margaret embrace her new son into the world. You saw Belle and Rumpel be happy. It's too happy for this. We got 2 episodes left to go. It's a 2-parter. Something's going to happen. And what do you know? Rumpel decides to fork things up, and yeah, it should be very, very interesting. But yeah, it was really great to have, of course, the birth of Mary Margaret and David's new child. Obviously, there was quite a few parallels to season 1, especially with the way that Zelena came marching in, and how that's akin to when Mary Margaret and David had Emma, of course. And of course, David risking it all to recover, to protect his child and to save him, as similar to how he was trying to protect Emma. Thankfully, nothing consequential happened to David this time around, so there's a bit of an upturn to last time he protected his newborn. So yeah, but I did like how there was, of course, there's going to be those deliberate parallels to season 1. So yeah, but yeah, it will be very interesting to see what does happen. I thought it was really good, great to have Dorothy being incorporated. To be fair, I was starting to lose hope that Dorothy would show up in Once Upon a Time, because you were like obviously encountering Oz territory. You're kind of hoping you'd see all these very much I guess associated characters, Dorothy, etc. And as episodes went by, and as we were coming to the closing of this season, it just starts to become less and less likely. But I really liked how they incorporated her into this and tied it to Zelena, and how that parallels, of course, to Regina and her finding a better light, and how Zelena could have found a better light, and it still could have with Dorothy being there. But like I said, I think she read so much into the prophecy that she thought, okay, Dorothy's here, everyone's coddling to her, she's going to defeat me, so I'm going to take care of that. But she wrote her own destiny by making sure that she doesn't defeat her past, really. She maintains her jealousy and embraces that evil side and throws away any chance on having a lighter spell, right? So yeah, but it was a really, really solid episode. Should be very interesting to see what these next 2 episodes have in store, because I'm afraid for the timeline. Oy. It's always good when the timeline is in jeopardy, isn't it? Nothing consequential happens, right? What's the worst that could happen? I said it now, and all the worst things are going to happen, but I may as well say it, because, like I said, with the timeline, it's going to get twisted, and it's going to bend, and it's going to kick our asses. So I'm not expecting anything to go without consequence coming into season 4. That's all I'm going to say. So yeah, but yeah, it shall be very, very interesting to see what kind of consequences stem with the timeline opening up and things inevitably going to be switched around. My main worry is Regina. That's at the minute, I think if I'm going to put a bet in terms of what's going to get altered with the timeline opening up, it's going to be Regina, and she's going to have her alignment changed. She is, like, we have hope that she's on this path of redemption, and that she is now in a more heroic light. But I just feel like coming into season 4, that's going to get changed based on the timeline, and she's still going to maintain that that evil, darker side of her. And I'm just thinking maybe it's got something to do with Henry, given the fact that there is that attachment. I don't know. I don't know what's going to potentially change her, but if I'm going to put a bet on it, it's going to be something to do with Henry. So I don't know, but we'll just have to wait and see what does happen. But yeah, should be a very, very interesting 2 episodes. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!